Come on. Good lord, it's taken forever to... Yay.
There we go, I got sound now. Hi, people in the archive. And people in Dswank's chat, even though I think y'all could hear me anyway. And for those in the archive, hello and welcome back to the stream.
Come on. Live events. Let's get this going.
Ow.
Yes.
Oh, because my dampeners were off.
Goodbye.
Yeah.
Oh, I do not have my audio on either. Yes. Hello for the 4 people watching on. And my YouTube is going to be up and making sure everything works. Live stream. Okay, I have a chat. Waiting for Dswank. It says waiting for Dswank. You shouldn't be waiting on me. It says I'm broadcasting. It says I have people watching. What the hell, YouTube?
Yes, that's like YouTube for you.
Oh, and
so anyway.
The worst part is my computer just decides, no, I'm tired of doing any work. I'm going to lock up completely.
Oh, no. Well, for those in the archive, hello and welcome back to the stream on Fridays. What game is this? Space Engineers.
Space Engineers, yes.
Yes. So we have a hole.
Oh, come on. Frickin' YouTube is being stupid on my laptop.
And joy. Hey there, Daniel. You have missed absolutely nothing. We had just got started.
Yeah.
And Dswank's having PC problems.
Well, not PC problems,
YouTube
laptop problems.
Laptop problems.
YouTube, yeah, my laptop was a $200 laptop from Best Buy that was bought as a frickin' word processor.
Gotcha.
And right now, it is taking frickin' all day to load a web page because Toshiba and Windows right now want it to shut down completely.
Of course they do.
And they want me to spend another $200 getting another frickin' laptop.
Well, I'm heading over to the hole.
Okay.
To show the stream the hole.
Go look at the hole.
Yes, we're gonna go look at the hole.
And I'll be there momentarily.
Yep. And if y'all hear some tussling and rustling in the background, the Orange Terror has some new toys that he's having fun with.
Now. Okay, live dashboard. It's thinking. Am I actually doing anything? No. Events? I don't think I'm actually live streaming. I don't think I'm broadcasting.
I hadn't got a notification yet.
Yeah. I think it decided, he hasn't declared he's going to start live streaming yet, so, let's just let this be him declaring he's going to live stream instead of him actually live streaming.
Yeah.
And I can't really tell because frickin' if people are actually there, I'm going to restart because I can't tell if I'm actually live streaming because YouTube's stupid.
There we go. Got my little ship there. And let's go down here and look at this giant hole. Off screen, kind of in our own time, we decided to make the hole a little bit bigger and go a little bit wider, and this is just about the limit that this server can handle with this. Yeah.
I'm about to kill my frickin' computer.
Don't do it, and you ain't got your other one built yet.
I know.
So, yeah. Giant hole that we're going to build a base in. We're not going to reveal what the base is going to look like. We kind of decided off camera what we're going to do with it. But one of the things that we're going to do tonight is kind of tear down the drill bit, the drill head, majority of this drill, basically. and start transferring our base over here and start building up the base that we have in mind. So that's what I'm going to be doing. But before we do that,
go live. Are we going live?
A little bigger. I would say one more set of drills wider is how big we went, Daniel. One more set of drills wider. Right here is where the drills were, and then we drilled out that much more.
Okay, I think I might actually be live streaming.
Awesome.
New live events from these settings. No, I want to freaking be live streaming right now, YouTube.
Yeah.
Why did you change this? What did they change?
I didn't have a problem. I just hit live stream and it went.
I know.
But yeah, Daniel, that's you kind of hit the nail on the head there. But look how much iron we got. Look how much iron ingots we got out of this drill. I had to let this server run about 3 days to get all the gravel processed, all the iron, everything done. Oh my God, at all the stuff we got.
My God, this thing it's refusing to do anything.
Look at the ice. Look at the freaking ice. Holy crap. I had to crank...
Thank you, whoever is in my live stream. I can't read comments because YouTube is being piece of crap right now.
I had to crank up the server settings max.
Do something, computer.
Cargo. Just to hold it all and not have 100 large cargoes. It's been nuts with this one hole. And I guess while Dswank is fighting his computer and YouTube, I'm going to start grinding down drills. Dswank is live, Daniel says.
Okay. Well, I can't tell if I'm alive because I can't interact with anything right now. It won't let me see anything. And I can't even close windows because they start going, we're not responding.
Hey, Zirian, what's going on, man? You may have to just shut down and restart both computers, dude. Well, the other one.
Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to have to do. Because it's decided no, everything, no.
Yep. Zirian says hello, by the way.
Hello, Azarian. Why are you asking me what I want to save this as? Because I've already saved this 3 times as 3 different things.
Yeah, I think, Daniel, what he's having the biggest problem with isn't so much streaming as the fact that his other computer isn't wanting to work proper, so he can't see who's chatting in his stream at all.
Yes.
And Zirian has asked how you are doing.
I'd be doing a whole lot better if technology actually worked consistently.
But yeah, you may just have to shut it down and restart.
Oh, I've already started it restarting, but I mean, it shouldn't have needed it, considering it was... Oh! That could be the problem.
What at?
It's trying to...
Trying to update?
No, some of the stupid stuff from Toshiba is trying to install frickin' Vista support software on here.
What?
And it's an 8.1 machine.
Wow.
I know.
Wow.
Okay, so I'm sorry, anybody who's in chat right now, I cannot see if you're writing anything at the moment, because my computer that I have been using to do that is giving me all kinds of fits out of nowhere in the past
Like I blew.
little bit. So, yeah.
Hey, there's the hawk.
Yep, the hawk's here. Oh, God.
Don't run into my ship, please.
I don't plan on it.
No, it's not. It don't even belong on that machine. It's older software trying to update on a machine that don't even belong on.
Yeah.
That's like that's like Vista trying to upload Windows XP software. Why?
Yeah, it's like I had when I closed everything out, I had like Realtek, which is the audio hardware that's on that machine. Gave me an error that said, "Oh, we can't shut down." I'm like, "Force it to shut down. I don't care." But there's no reason for Realtek Vista stuff to be installing.
No.
To begin with. Anyway, for you guys on my stream, and I'm sorry I can't see what's being said. This is the server breaker that we built, and it did break the server. There were many a times where the planet disappeared while running the last rim of this.
It was quite fun.
All right, my laptop's back into sign-in mode.
I have no idea, but it was also one of the many names that Microsoft used for its operating systems.
What? Vista?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Asked if it sounded like a gaming company, or if it was at one point.
Yep.
And there may be a gaming company out there with that name. I don't know. But we're talking about the operating system.
Wait. How am I? You're not the only one that was in creative mode. I thought I turned that off. We were messing around with skyboxes.
Yeah. Oh, we found a few that were pretty cool.
Yep. Alright, let's try bringing Chrome up. It's probably going to have to install like a dozen updates or something out of nowhere.
Sony bought Funimation?
Really?
Huh.
When did that occur?
I do not know. When did that happen?
I need to get some hydrogen.
Yeah. You can either get it out of my machine or over here.
Well, I don't have any hydrogen on me, so...
Hey, no problem, man.
YouTube. Take me there. Probably gonna make me have to sign into YouTube again and then spend a few hours letting it figure that part out.
Probably.
I detest all the pointless updates that I'm forced to deal with on this. Oh, yay. I'm live right now. It says, "Congratulations, you're live. You're live streaming."
All right, I'll have to go out and look up when they got bought out then.
So yeah, it's Pims. Yes.
Pim!
Hi, Pims.
Pim! What's going on, man?
Hydrogen tank, yes. Yeah. Okay.
Dswank has, I have not.
Oh, what have I done?
The new Star Wars.
Yeah. Okay.
I am not much of a moviegoer, so I'm always behind the times on movies.
Alright, I am going to start the framework down while you're grinding away.
10 hard. Did you grab your new tools?
No, I did not.
Yeah,
but still, I've got to build the framework down either way. So
right. Yeah, that's what I've heard from a lot of people and a lot of different reviews, kind of hit or miss.
What, the new Star Wars movie?
Yeah. Some people loved it, some people hated it.
My opinion,
I know what your
It's
opinion
better.
is.
Well, it's better than some of the movies, and worse than others. I mean, there are Star Wars movies that are better, and there are some that are worse.
Do we have a generator? We didn't. We never did put a generator on here, did we?
What blah, blah, blah?
Yeah.
Yes, one of those.
Yep.
You know, we needed to have put the ladder mod on this.
Yeah, we did. Before we get off tonight, we'll make a list of what we want to put on here for next time.
Okay.
So I know I talked about putting the extended conveyors and the full conveyor block air vent.
Right. Yes, I agree. It's an unpopular opinion, but I think that The Force Awakens is the worst Star Wars movie. So, but again, that's an opinion.
Yep, it's just like a butthole.
Yep. Everybody has them, but mine's the only one that's correct. I'm not arrogant at all.
Nah. Whoop, did I drop some? Nope.
Okay.
Look out for falling stuff.
Just don't drop it on me, please.
I'm trying not to.
Okay, yeah, there we go.
God, tier 3 tools, man, I'm gonna tell you.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go grab mine, but...
I do not recall who General Hux is. I don't even remember watching Force Awakens. I think I did. That was the first of the newest movies, right?
Yes.
I vaguely remember it.
He was the guy that did the not Hitler speech.
Huh.
Or not Nuremberg speech. I mean, he's good at what he does, but his character's not that... I mean, he doesn't stand out that much.
Gotcha. Look out below.
A Weasley. Let's see. Phantom Menace was awesome, and all but Jar Jar. Actually, I'm kind of mixed on Jar Jar. I mean, the Gungans as a whole had some significant issues, but I am a avid believer in the Jar Jar as a Sith Lord fan theory.
Wasn't that, like, confirmed recently?
I'm not sure. But, I mean, the comparisons... If Lucas was going to do a comparison to... the first trilogy, it's kind of reversed. I kind of liked the idea of Jar Jar being the dark side Yoda, the annoying character that is annoying until you realize he's more than what he appears.
Mm-hmm.
And the idea that if you look at Jar Jar and some of the things he's doing, you can see him do like the mind trick hand motions and things like that. I kind of like that. I know it's one of those iffy things if it actually is a true what was intended, but
right. Hey, don't laugh,
I do
man.
like.
A Sith Lord ain't got to be smart.
What if he was playing the fool?
Could have been.
I mean, the idea that he's the style that he uses is more based off of the drunken Drunken Master style.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I like that. I mean, but the big thing I loved, the one thing I have to give Lucas and about how he does films. He knows how to shoot films. He knows what he's doing behind the camera.
Mm-hmm.
Don't make him write dialogue, but if you put him behind if you give him a script and put him behind the camera to control what the audience sees and how they see it,
Mm-hmm.
he works wonders. I mean, what I all of Lucas's movies had something in it that made me smile, and I kind of, it forced the suspension of disbelief.
Yeah, that brings up a question since you've watched it. Who is or what is supposed to be Snot, whatever the frick his name is?
Um,
Seems to be a bunch of hoopla over him.
I wouldn't say he's a bunch of wasted potential, but considering the fact that I saw that with how Abrams used him,
Mm.
yeah, I mean, he had the potential to be a really interesting character, but they didn't do anything with him, and then killed him off.
Let's see. Your favorite Sith is Count Dooku. Okay.
Dooku's not bad. I liked. I'm also a big fan of the Legends series, and I thought it would have been hilarious if Snoke had turned out not to have any Force powers, and that his the homeworld for the New Order was Akoma Scamat, and that he was secretly a front or a Pathfinder type spy for the Yukazonglong. Because I know a lot of people hate the Vong for some reason, but I love them.
And who or what are the Vong?
They are a race of from
man.
Legends
Don't go ruining the movie. I ain't seen it yet.
That were from outside the galaxy.
Oh, okay.
And did not believe in the use of technology.
Okay.
They pretty much were solely biotech type folks.
Hope you're wearing a hard hat down there.
No. I did go back and get my welder.
Ah. Have fun.
Yep.
It's okay, man. Spoilers really don't upset me. I don't think there's been but one movie or series that I've honestly would have been upset about spoilers. You ain't gonna hurt my feelings. To me, knowing what's going to happen really doesn't stop me from enjoying the movie.
Ricocheting around.
Excuse me.
Okay, I need to go up and get one of those because I need one of those for.
Watch your toes.
I needed some of that material for what I'm doing down here.
Yeah.
Because I'm doing the uranium drill.
Gotcha. What is your favorite ship in Star Wars?
Mine?
Yep, that is a question from the chat.
Favorite ship in Star Wars? Need a little bit of clarification on that. Because a lot of people consider different sources.
Well, let's stick to the main series movies.
MC-80 winged, the winged MC-80.
There you go.
I think it's called the Liberty.
And if you need stuff, check the last container. Everything that was from down there is now up here.
Okay.
I think I just heard a sparse.
I would invite him in, except for the fact that his computer can't handle planets.
Yeah, that's mostly the case.
That's a shame. Shoot, for a long time, my computer couldn't handle planets.
Ah, Tim's is the Quintus Cruiser, which I know other people that love that thing.
Okay, and you're going to drill straight down here, big enough for me to get my little ship into.
Yeah, I'm just gonna. It's not gonna rotate. I'm just gonna put,
right,
like half a dozen or a dozen drill heads on it and just go down.
Well, thank you there, WK Bassett. It got quite grumpy. It was very grumpy at the very end of it.
Oh yeah.
Let's see here. How far out did we say we was going to carry the outside ring? Like just on the edge of the ice?
The outside edge? No,
Yeah.
I thought we were going to go at basically
About halfway?
Well,
Because I don't remember.
well, originally we were going to just use this as the framework, do a cross on the other side, the same size.
I can do that real quick. That'd be, yeah, I'll take care of that. Yeah, it's a lot more stable than it used to be. The fact that we were able to do this and it
on
not
server
and it not actually kill it. It broke it a little, but didn't kill it. Yeah, it's a lot more stable than it used to be.
Yeah, it came very close. Also, I am no longer getting that error in the upper right corner of unstable grids.
Oh, cool.
So, yay. Although I am going to need more hydrogen. That's one thing. We don't have to worry about having enough
Oh, right.
ice for hydrogen.
There we go. Yeah, no, we are ice poor, man. Let me tell you. All right, so I need blocks, holes, right there. And what did you use down here to make this angle? Is that
What angle?
okay? It's just 45s.
Yeah.
You just went out 2 on each one.
Nothing fancy.
And how many blocks is this?
All right. Up I go.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay.
Wait.
Wait.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ah, I keep jumping off of it. Do you remember how many blocks this was before I go trying to count all of them?
No. I know from at the edge of the ramp to the edge of the ramp was.
I can fix it.
Oh, are you temporarily going creative to measure?
Yep.
Cheater.
What would we do if Lord Kling had a physical body? Praise be to Kling.
Yeah, well, I think it does, or it did till you ground it down.
Yeah. We were kind of looking at it. I say 38, 39, 40 before we hit the first corner. Okay.
Okay, so
No, it is not Minecraft. Oh my God, no. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
yeah. If this was Minecraft, we'd have Draco on board.
15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 30. And then corner block.
Let's clear this out so I can put some more alien.
Alright, count again. Here we go.
Yeah, we'll need to put like a door over this, or a hangar door or something, so you can fly down here, but we don't fall down.
Yeah. 22, 23, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. There we go. So I'll stop by the store today for stuff for the weekend, among other things. And I stopped by it was our local Kroger. I don't know how far Kroger actually goes out across the country, but
Yeah, no, I know Kroger.
all right. But basically, they're trying to keep up with Publix.
Up with what?
They're trying to keep up with Publix.
Okay.
And so they have a pretty decent deli section and everything else now. And anyway.
Anyway.
Hang on a minute. Yeah, Space Engineers, I would definitely say, is better than Minecraft in so many ways. But anyway, I picked up a block of cheddar cheese to go with the crackers that I bought. And it's aged 8 years. An 8-year cheddar cheese. I have never seen an 8-year-old cheddar cheese before.
Is it green?
Nope. Nope, it's not green. I'm looking forward to eating some of it, though.
Yeah, I guess I'll just take all that downstairs.
Because the oldest cheddar I've had before in the past was a 9-month aged cheddar, or very, very sharp, as I believe it's called. Very sharp cheddar.
Sharp enough you could cut yourself.
Damn right.
Come on. Okay. Is that one?
Yep, that looks right.
No, that one's at 0%. Let me weld.
Alright.
Okay, I guess I need construction components. Okay, toss that back. Grab those.
But yeah, I am stocked up and ready for the weekend. Yay.
I'm surprised that didn't kill me. Yay. Space engineers.
It's being friendly tonight, I guess.
Uh-huh.
Oh.
It doesn't want any more abuse.
No, it's been well punished over the week.
Punished.
Yes. Auto-rotate, you need to go away.
Forever.
Tell me about it.
Okay, so despite it saying I just needed construction components, I still need steel plates.
Alright, let's see. Come back to here.
I'll get steel plates. Later. Too late. Too late. Too
Yeah.
late. Too late.
We have been told, we have been forecast to possibly seeing snow ourselves
Ooh.
Wednesday, I believe it is.
Well, I could be having snow.
That's not right.
From about the time that we end the stream until
There we go.
about the time I wake up in the morning.
Nice. Hope it don't get too thick.
Eh,
Okay, now time to
I
start
got
building.
nowhere to go in the morning.
Well, thankfully it's not snowing here then, because I gotta go to work tomorrow. Of course, I work every Saturday, but, you know.
Yeah. Motor mouth.
I think the last time we had snow here, and for
Yeah.
those of you that don't know, I live in the southeast of Georgia. The last time was about 10 years ago, and it got just thick enough to blanket all the grass and ground, but it left the roads untouched. So it was the perfect snow. I mean, it was wonderful. It was awesome. But of course, there's still people who complain about it, despite it literally being a winter wonderland with no faults. So, also, Zirian has asked how your Dreadnought is going, which I believe you haven't touched on it from last time we talked about it.
No, I have not touched on it yet. I've been busy with a lot of other things. I do like that Dreadnought. I mean, it's one of my favorite Star Wars ships. It's very difficult for me to say one particular ship is my favorite, because, like, the Rebellion, it's pretty much that Winged Liberty from the movies. When you start getting into
Okay, Daniel, I'll send you a little bit.
the other fictions,
Mm-hmm.
I love the Victory Star Destroyer, which is just because the original, the Victory 1, not the Victory 2, because the Victory 2 they took away all the missiles.
You do
Yeah,
like
the
the
Victory-
missiles.
Yeah, the Victory 1 had like 70 or 80 twin torpedo launchers. And I just loved the idea of having... Oh, crap. Have we put a med bay over here yet?
No, sir. We have not. So don't die. Wait, did you die?
Yes. Okay, 8 capital ship concussion missiles up. I think it had more in the Legends, because the wings opened up, and that it had atmospheric capability, but the wings also kind of covered the launchers. But I'm not 100% if I'm remembering that correctly. But anyway, missiles, awesome.
Alright, let's go see what's some unknown signal over here.
Oh, nice. I'm skidding. Ah, nuts. I lost my momentum.
Anything in there good? Yeah, a little bit. That's all I can hold.
Okay.
Over.
So were the capital ship ones larger, Pims? Did they launch more missiles at once?
Hey, carpet boots. I already have a carpet boot.
Carpet bagger.
Okay.
But I like that one. I love the Liberator cruiser for the transition period between the Rebellion and the New Republic, and I love the Viscount.
Okay.
And for the Old Republic, the Mandator Star Dreadnought.
Are we gonna
Okay.
Are we gonna try to make this a hexagonal or octagonal shape? Since we can't
I
really
was
do round.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking.
Okay. Let's see. And
And
again, did we decide how far along the ice shelf we were going to go as far as the main ring up here?
No, not really. Oh crap. I'm out of hydrogen and I just fell down.
Bye.
I lost my balance.
I have found that if you run out on the ice about 10 meters before you take off on hydrogen, you'll get here with plenty of time to land on the top. I think I'm going to go out about 10 blocks for the outer ring.
Okay. What the hell? I rubber banded into the ground.
Sounds like somebody's having the problems I usually have.
Yes. I bet my body over there has disappeared.
Alright, I think the bottom needs to be... We'll bring it up from there. So, here. Like that.
Alright, let's turn off and try and lob myself. $80 of the smaller. Okay, there we go. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I loved using them as, like, anti-fighter with all the swarm missiles. But the Liberator's fun,
Yes, sir,
and
Mr. Zarian.
so is the Marauder. I think it's the Marauder
Okay.
Corvette.
Now, I don't forget what I did here. You see how quickly I lose my mind? Which question was that?
Which
The last
question
one,
was
the
about?
last one I had was about the Dreadnought. And then about snow. I didn't see any other question.
Did you come down and recover my welder?
I did not.
Did you come down and recover anything?
I did not.
Crap.
I'm sorry.
Is all gone. Oh well. I got the majority of the work done.
I'm going to do 8.
Need computers.
And how far out is that, since I'm using that as a guideline? 1, 2, 3,
Computers.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17.
See, I thought that they removed all the missiles from the Victory too.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. And from there, I said, how many? But yeah, Zirian, I don't know what question you're referring to. The last one I see was about the Dreadnought. And to recap on that, you hadn't touched on it or messed with it.
Stop, Twisty. Stop eat.
Yeah, he hasn't messed with his dreadnought at all.
Yeah.
He's being lazy.
Well, I'm afraid I've lost the world that it's in, because the last time I tried to launch it, it didn't work.
8 out. Ah, damn it. Yeah, 8 from the base on the other side of it.
We got
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I just ran out of hydrogen, and guess where all the hydrogen tanks are?
up top.
Yep.
Guess who didn't put in the ladder mod like I suggested?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
Hmm.
That must be the
Okay.
wrong station.
Oxygen. Can it get over there? Yeah, it can. Good designing.
What?
Putting large containers and holes and connectors and everything so I can get to the oxygen tanks up there. Or hydrogen tanks. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 right there. Right there.
Is that?
The
Are you
separatist
talking about? Oh, sorry. Pims, are you talking about the? Is this the same lore as Legends, or is this the new canon?
Alright, so that's where this starts going down. Yeah.
Because I was thinking that pretty much the same things, except for the fact that the Victory 2 didn't use missiles because it was more costly, and that the Victory 2 was designed for the outer rim part of the Empire. And missiles took up more space and things like that in the ship. So they put more
Okay. Oh. I screwed up.
more lasers on, so it'd have better range, functional range.
Alright. There we go. We need one more block in. Whoops. Now. So we can find where we're going. Let's just go out this way so far. Again, I am glad there's no structural integrity while on planet, because this would suck. Okay, so there's the outer corner. The Victory was actually a Republic vessel. Okay.
Originally, yes.
Will space engineers become mobile? I really doubt that.
Yeah. Hey, Ford.
And I did not count that, which I really should have. But...
I am rubber banding all over the place at the moment.
So, how many blocks is this out? I should have counted as I went. 1, 2, 3,
Yes, you should have.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14,
Small
15,
tubes
16,
and
17,
construction
18,
components.
19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. So, the middle of 27 would be roughly 13, 14th block.
So, didn't there was back in the with the X-wing books?
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
There was a station I remember that Wedge and the
There's
Rogue
the
Squadron was at that had a huge number of missile launchers on it.
And 14 on from here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13,
12,
14.
13, 17, 36.
Hey! Alright. That
You having fun over there?
Oh, dude, I love counting blocks. I'm trying to remember the bean counter.
Let's see.
what
Photon
was-
torpedoes didn't come on, please.
What was Gizmo Duck's real name? Blathering Blatherskite, what was his name?
Ugh.
Hmm?
Do I believe space engineers will come out for the systems? Like console systems? Possibly.
There's been talk of an Xbox version, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Whoops.
Are there more drills on there than that?
My 2 drills.
Oh, that's what I turned on the drills on your little miner.
Ah! Yeah, I see him. What'd you do that for? Oh, right. You got your drills down there. Gotcha. Let's see here. Who would win between the Separatist frigate and the Imperial 1 class destroyer? That's a question for you, by the way. 1-on-1 Separatist frigate versus the Imperial 1 class destroyer.
Okay, give it. I could not hear you over drills.
Okay. 1v1 Imperial frigate versus the Imperial 1 class destroyer.
Imperial frigate?
Separatist frigate.
Separatist frigate. Which separatist frigate? The Munificent?
Mm-hmm. Which frigate?
That is. I'm amazed. Okay, you our rotational drill had no problem. This thing is
Spasm.
mad. Yes.
Hey, Grumpy Drill. Let me come see.
Yeah, I'm voting for the Imperial.
There you go. The Imperial class destroyer.
I mean, the only reason, if depending on the frigate, if they had every advantage available to them, they might be able to do it, but they need almost every advantage that they could swing their way to justify that.
Dude, the big drill was getting about that grumpy. And it was spinning.
No, this one was like twisting and bouncing and going crazy
Wow.
earlier. You'll have to watch my stream to...
Yeah, I'll have to go back and see it.
But I'm pumping all the stone that we're getting up into our storage up there.
Okay. Could you take a moment, pop up to the top, and see if this angle looks right? I think it's going to be right. Feels like it might be.
Yeah, except I would do something different here.
What that?
I would continue your slope here. Actually, no, I would not. Thinking about it, I do like that. I'd leave these open so we could like use these as doors. So underneath this
Mm-hmm.
is open, and then do the slope that you have here on the sides all the way down.
Right.
So we could just kind of flew in underneath here
Okay.
in the
On all
corners.
sides. All sides.
Yeah, yeah,
I dig it.
I like that.
All right. I dig it. I can dig it. She can dig it. We all can dig it. Can you dig it, baby?
Okay.
And yes, it was the Munificent, by the way.
Munificent. Well, the only advantage that it might have is the fact that it has some really nasty fixed forward guns. And again, it'd have to have every advantage possible. But in Legends, the three dreadnoughts were a match for an Imperial 1. And that's not any... not many modern views on it can they do that. So
I'm voting for the Shadow Heavy Cruiser.
Shadow. Right.
And Zirian has a separate idea, or a opposing belief. Feels the Magnificent would destroy the Destroyer.
See, I mean, I could see it how you could argue that, but also the other question is the Munificent still functional? Because at that point it's a Pyrrhic victory and it doesn't matter. I mean, in a traditional, like, the British fight where everybody lines up and then you march across the field and fight, the Munificent would lose. I mean, if you had a hyper-competent commander on the Munificent and a marginal moron on the Star Destroyer, and you had things like the Munificent able to get a surprise attack while, say, the Star Destroyer had its shields down, yeah. But there's just way too much weakness with the Munificent. But of course, everybody has a different viewpoint on a lot of the ships, because, like, the stats that I remember, the Victory 1, not Victory, the Imperial 1 had 76 standard dual turbo lasers, and not counting those the 4X barbette turrets on the side. And so it was scary, or is scary, or whatever.
Let's see. Do you think the Imperial High Command was incompetent?
I think they were weak-minded, because I think they all had the Imperial Navy was held together for the most part by Palpatine's battle meditation equivalents. I think you had a few very good commanders. I think Dala, Thrawn, Hellion. But I think a lot of them were greedy thugs with power.
Let's see here. Well, didn't both the Separatists and the Imperials use swarm tactics?
The Separatists used swarm tactics even with their capital ships, where the Imperials used swarm tactics with fighters and quality capital ships. So it was kind of a mix.
And Zurian says he likes your argument. I hear the thump of clang. What are you doing down there? Still drilling?
Oh yeah, I'm always drilling.
I've
Now
noticed
the question is,
that's been your primary job here, hasn't it?
Yes.
Oh, I'm out
I'd
of
make
plates.
drills. Let me in.
How much hydrogen I got left?
Yeah,
Not much.
As long as he didn't have somebody nearby to betray him with a knife, Ron could do quite a bit.
Generator. Bam, 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 bam.
All right.
So I have heard, and I think it's been more. You're still running my drills up there. Kind of changing gears on the topic.
Okay.
I have heard that the Guardian Code is definitely going to be a thing as far as reboot goes. The Guardian Code being a sequel series.
Okay.
It's supposed to involve, and I immediately got a bad taste in my mouth when I heard it, but it involves kids who are going into the Matrix or into the into mainframe. So it's going to have live action / CGI, but if it ever make it to the States out of Canada, I'll give it a try.
Yeah.
Because I loved me some reboot back in the day, man, let me tell you. It got a little weird close to the end, but I still enjoyed it. Damon, I could not stand. And Sprite. Sprite. Hex was creepy. Give me Virus Hex any day of the week. Sprite Hex? No. Oh my god, no.
Okay. Drill. Off. DIS tone. Keystone. Reverse. Let's see if I punched a hole down into where I needed to go. Oh, it's Aurelian.
Hey, Aurelian. What's going on, man?
Yes. Lots and lots of firepower. But one of the worst things about Star Wars is that I have seen like 4 or 5 official stats for the weapon loadout on an Imperial Star Destroyer. It's kind of sad. And it's very difficult to get good arguments.
You saying it's a little wimpy?
Ore digging? The ore digging's done just fine, Aurelian, as you can see.
You care to share how many ingots of iron we have?
I'll let you go ahead.
Yeah. Well over 5 million ingots of iron. Lots and lots of iron.
Okay. I think I'd be good there. Oh, come down to the pit that I dug for your little ship, and fly down to the bottom and tell me if you think that's far enough down for the.
Where's my drill? Right there. Oh yeah, yeah. That's right on. That's right on the money.
For just taking a swag, I thought I did pretty good there.
I hadn't heard that term in a long time.
What?
Swag. I had a teacher that used that term on a regular basis and was quick to tell us what it meant. I miss him. He was actually my shop teacher. Taught more than shop, mind you, but he was a good man, good teacher, one of a kind.
Yeah. Okay, now that I've got that done, want me to start working on the walls a little bit?
Sure. And when I finish this little bit right here, I'll go down and do a little mining.
Okay.
Or you're welcome to. I mean, it's just a little mining ship. I'm sure you can handle it. Oops.
I'll let you handle it.
All right. Tired of drilling, man?
Yeah, a little bit.
I can understand that. Oops. Quit doing that. Quit doing that.
Alright. I think we can do that. Make that look pretty. We do need to build a welding ship pretty soon. Or at least a grinding ship to move the other stuff over.
Alright, who's the better commander? Throne or Trench. Trench. Trench.
Well, I'm going with Thrawn because I'm not 100% sure who the other guy is.
I know who Teach is.
The thing I really liked about Thrawn was the fact that he refused super, or to use, or go with the super weapon concept that a lot of the Imperials ran with.
Right.
And just use the fleet, and that's...
Okay. He was the admiral for the Separatist Navy.
Okay.
I still don't know.
Yeah. I mean, you only had really two notable commanders for the Separatist forces. Dooku and Grievous. Both of which kind of were weak when they actually had screen time.
I don't know. I liked Grievous. I thought his concept was cool.
Oh, his concept was amazing. Unfortunately, all you saw of him in the... Tabakovsky, the guy that did Samurai Jack, did a series of shorts. And in that one, Grievous was a beast.
Okay.
But pretty much everything else that you see Grievous in, he's kind of a pansy.
But it seemed to me that he was basically at the end of his rope on his lifespan anyway when they showed him in the movies. Wasn't exactly in good health.
True. I liked in the short, the animated short that I was talking about, they actually cover the kidnapping of Palpatine in that, and basically leading right up to the beginning of Episode 3.
Right.
And that is a fantastic sequence because it ends with Windu Force crushing his chest and therefore giving him that cough and hack and everything.
Oh, okay.
Which, in the animated Clone series, they didn't show that. He was just coughing and hacking and...
I mean, it was a kid's show. Come on. Have you seen Cat and Mouse episode?
Cat and Mouse episode.
Of what?
I mean, I don't know them by heart.
I used to watch Tom and Jerry.
I don't know the Clone Wars animated episode names by heart, or the Rebels, but I've seen most of them. Yeah. No, I agree with that, Tim.
Ooh, excuse me.
And I agree with that as well.
Thank you.
You made a very persuasive argument there.
Yes. What can we use here?
God, it's threatening snow, and I'm contemplating turning my air conditioner on.
Yeah, I know that feeling. I do know that feeling. Alright, there's one of the wall corners. One of the end pieces.
Yay.
I thought you was working on walls.
I am.
Ah, you're working down here. Okay.
Yeah.
You gonna go ahead and grind the drills away and bring my drill ship down here?
Yeah, you can.
And I'll haul the the uranium over to the other station while we're waiting on it to process.
Again, I think we need to get a welder and grinder ship up.
I agree.
And so we can transport everything over here.
Crap. That
What'd
was
you
a
do?
bunch of stuff. And Cat and Mouse of Clone Wars. There's about three drills worth of stuff down in the hole.
Ah.
And y'all let me do it.
Oh, blaming everybody but yourself?
Absolutely. Ain't that what you're supposed to do?
I guess I've heard that that's the new American way.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. I'm trying to get into it. I'm trying to get into the mindset because it looks like it's here to stay. All right, let's see. I might be able to carry all of it.
Am I? Space gremlins.
Gremlins?
Yeah, space gremlins. Apparently that's what happened to you.
Oh, I thought that was going to be the name of the new Gremlins movie. I was about to get upset.
What? Somebody takes...
Dude, they did it with Critters. Don't laugh. They did it with Critters.
They did it with Jason.
Yeah. Although, to be honest, Jason in Space wasn't bad. Jason X, I think it was.
Yeah.
When I won't lie, when the computer came over and it said something along the lines of not enough material to finish reconstruction, my first reaction was, oh shit. It really was not a bad line. I mean, it was campy, it was stupid, it was silly. I mean, it wasn't good, but I didn't hate it. I loved Jason X.
Oh, you can't go wrong with Attack of the Killer Tomatoes.
Oh, hell no. Unless it's animated. Because the animated Attack of the Killer Tomatoes was just dumb.
We do not speak of it.
Too late. It's been spoken. Was Attack of the Killer Tomatoes trauma?
I'm not sure.
I mean, it would kind of coincide with a lot of what they did.
Yeah.
And how those kind of movies got cartoons. I mean, even Toxie got a cartoon. How, I'll never know.
Dude, RoboCop
I know.
got a cartoon.
What is that connected to? Okay.
The shin bone.
Conveyor pipe connected to the conveyor tube connected to the cargo container. Whoa! Look out below. I'm not used to these bigger bigger capacities. I just start going nuts. What are you building anyway? We're actually building our primary base. And we're going to use the hole left behind by the drilling to build it in.
Yep.
And at some point, and we'll probably start it at some point tonight when we get tired of drilling and building on the base, we need to build a weld ship.
Weld ship and grind ship.
Yep. Maybe a combination of the two. Maybe two separate ships. We don't know.
I kind of want to just blueprint in the Minimura. Except we don't have all the stuff to do that, and then...
I think the only thing we're going to lose is the containers, which we can change, and the extra bits on the arms.
Nah, the whole thing...
Stuff.
The whole thing was pretty much modded.
Oh, okay.
Because the structure in it was all Sage stuff.
Ah. Well, that's a shame.
I can try and rebuild it.
Wouldn't take that much. I mean, it was a relatively simple ship.
Yeah. Build it for atmospheric.
Mm-hmm. Alright, how much of this structure here are you going to keep? Is this going to be the outermost part that's going to hold up the ship?
What, the
little
nose?
Leg, the little leg up here on the outer
Oh,
wall.
no, that was just there for putting drill in. That whole thing can go up to the... including where the seat is.
Well, we'll leave that there for the time being. I'm about to recharge in a bit anyway. Alright, time to drill. Check my batteries.
On your little drill ship.
Mm-hmm.
Does your little...
recharge?
Did we have a name for your little ship?
No. It is currently nameless.
The Nameless?
Yes. It's like them little shitheads in Aberration. You know, depending on how... Ooh, crap. That was almost bad. Depending on how long we actually stream on New Year's Eve...
Yeah.
We may go through multiple games, and I would not mind streaming Aberration again for exploration.
Oh, yeah.
Alright, I'm descending into the hole. And it's almost... Oh, hey! Nice. Oh.
Was it big enough?
Yes. I mean, it's snug, but it's big enough. Alright, uranium
Fixing
is...
cargo into the ship itself. Yeah?
And here I go. Oh boy, here I go mining again.
Down he goes.
Had the same idea, but mine would have a tram. A tram would be pretty cool, but we don't really have a useful one.
Do I still have hydrogen in these? Yeah, I have a little bit of hydro.
Too much up push when I'm empty.
Does it go down the hole?
Fuzzy go down the hole. Alright, mining the uranium.
Alright, I'm bored with that.
Bored?
Yeah, hand welding.
You're getting bored of welding?
Yeah.
Dude, this is space engineers. That's all you do. How do you get bored of welding?
When you realize you can do it a whole lot faster, considering all I have is the base welder.
Why are you still running with the...
Because remember what happened?
Oh, yeah. There was multiples over there. I made like 2 or 3. 3 or 4. And we have enough stuff to make others now.
Yeah. Alright. So, I need... What do... Landing gear. Okay, we want a small one. Yeah, that works. The mini Mirage will return.
Is someone shooting fireworks already? It's not even New Year's Eve yet, you dipshits.
Oh, I need large tubes.
I got to be careful because this is not rated for the newer capacities.
Alright, cargo. Medium cargo.
Doesn't look like it's that big of a deposit down here, so it might be okay.
Well, I thought there were like 2 deposits there, so.
It could. How do I keep turning that way? I'm not even shifting. That's how.
Big computers and displays. Yes, loot. Let's see. What do I need for this?
You know what? It may be wiser to just transfer the refineries over here and keep the uranium over here.
Yeah.
See, and in the middle, it would have a thing to make nuclear missiles. Without a mod, that ain't possible here.
Make nuclear missiles?
Mm-hmm. We're gonna make a nuclear ship.
Is that what I needed?
Speaking of said ship, are we gonna build blind or... Uh-oh.
Yeah. That's a fun one. Right?
Am I stuck? Am I moving? Oh, I don't know. My landing gear grabbed. But yeah, building blind would be fun.
Always build blind. I'll have to go and get my blindfold.
Okay.
Doop, 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 doop.
Let's back out
I
so
don't
I can
think I need
see.
that. Grab some computers.
Whoops.
No displays.
Ah, there we go. I may have to cheat a little bit and go into spectator
We'll
here in
set
a
up
minute.
2 batteries, 1 blast furnace, 1 nano. We're going to be avoiding the nanites for at least a little while. We are going to look at putting some of the tiered tools in, though. The big thing is that every time we bring the nanites in, things fall apart.
Yep. We start building too big, too fast, and things go completely awry.
Yep. Do we not have assemblers over here?
Over
I
here,
thought you were gonna do that.
I was going to, but I got distracted. When I finish mining, I will move the refineries and assemblers over here.
Okay. Huh?
Hey, I found one of my rabbit holes.
Yay. Right. Yeah. Who needs to try creative? It would do such a shame for Sheen. Need to do that.
Hey Daniel, welcome back. Let's see, what did you miss? You missed a whole bunch of talk about Star Wars, which I interrupted with a little bit of talk about reboot. We started the outer wall of our base up top, and Dswank is working on the inner walls and floor at the bottom, and I'm currently drilling out a pile of uranium.
No, we do want that. And that. And that. There, we want to turn.
Hey there, Stay Frosty. How you doing there?
There's that.
Sneaking in, not saying nothing here, and just sitting there all by your lonesome.
Not ready down 7 days and on New Year's. How about the hardest dungeon? Well, the problem is that the hardest dungeon is I have yet to find in that world.
Let's see, what are we looking at on uranium? Oh, that's a lot of uranium there.
Actually, no, we did the hardest dungeon, didn't we?
Okay, so it's just that one container yet. I may just fill up the one container, just to, be safe.
Okay. Yeah, the thing is that I'm actually about a week behind on recording with 7 days. Between recording and publishing. So...
Which actually brings up something I have been... I have just... You know what? Okay. Hang on. Where the hell's that damn foot at? Goodbye. Landing gear auto lock. Go away. Thank you. I am probably going to just stream Saturdays with 7 days.
Okay.
I only get like a handful of viewers. I'm going to still get consistent viewers, but it's a very small number of them.
Yeah.
And the number of viewers compared to the number of hours going into editing that much video at one time just doesn't feel good. So I'm just going to stream it, and if anybody's interested in watching it, they can just catch the archive when it comes in.
Okay. Yeah, I've been contemplating doing something similar because the number of views I'm getting on it not so high.
Mm-hmm.
I'm only getting 4 or 5.
Oh no. Turn your big belly over. Turn over. There we go. I might have screwed myself up.
Why'd you do that?
Just feeling it.
Okay.
I can't find my way out. Oh, here it is. Okay. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! I'm too heavy. Oh! Oh, too heavy. Oh. Oh. Oh, God. Okay. Do not shift. Do not change the axis. Oh. Oh, no. I can still lift myself out, but if I rotate any, I am gone.
Oh, wow.
I can't see what I'm doing.
Do that.
I think I backed myself into the wrong corner here. Ah, there we go.
Into the wrong corner?
Yep. Okay. Coming up. Oh no, oh no, oh no. Stay level, stay level, stay level. Okay. Whew. Like I got plenty of lift as long as I'm level. But if I rotate, those little thrusters on the side just like, no, you're done. Bye. And I just ran into that. Okay. Where is there's my plug right there.
Okay, so your little ship is the one with the ice generator on it. Okay, that's why I can't find more hydrogen.
Dr. Doof. Wasn't that's the guy from Phineas and Ferb, wasn't it?
No, I think that's Doofenshmirtz. Okay, construction components.
There we go. Safely docked. Bam. And let's turn batteries back to recharge. And they'll be recharged in... I don't know. It's not saying... Are they already fully recharged? No. Okay. I am going to...
He's breaking his ship.
I'm breaking the server. I'm going to empty my innards and go grab stuff.
Okay.
Is there a specific spot you're going to want the processing plant before I bring it over?
No.
So temporarily tack it on to the holes over here?
I figure I'll leave you in charge of that.
Man, I'm always doing the industrial section. Come on now. I think I will tack it on temporarily though. Just because I have no idea how this is going to come out.
Okay.
And we'll just move it again.
Interior plates, construction components.
Because with tier 3 stuff, it ain't that hard to move them.
Nope.
Ooh, I've been texted. Who has texted me?
Ooh. Bouncy, bouncy, bouncy.
A couple of texts. I have been thanked for fixing somebody's hobby horse, and I have just gotten a recipe for awesome hot chocolate.
Okay.
That's the kind of friends I have.
Hey, it could be worse.
Could be a whole lot worse. Alright, is there anything in the... No, there's nothing in there for you. Alright.
We want... There.
Yeah, Zirian, that sounds good, man.
There's that.
Although I would not ever put a self-destruct in my base because I'd likely be pressing the button. Just because.
Make it a giant red button.
Mm-hmm. Giant red button that says, press me.
Yep.
Let's see, is there anything in this one? Yes, there's lots in that one. Do I have room in this cargo? Oops. Yeah, I do.
Alright, I need steel plates.
Alright.
I kind of need metal grids, so if you have any spare over there.
I probably will.
Okay, that's weird. But alright. I can argue with it. Actually, that's a horrible place for these. Thinking about it. Because those will burn things. Putting it there wouldn't be bad.
And here we are. Refinery. The button loves you. It wants you to push it. Absolutely, man.
And the big problem is getting anybody big to kind of notice you. Anyway, so that won't really work, Aurelian. Plus, we kind of want to make it on our own. Not without being like, oh, he survived just because some big name YouTuber retweeted one of his videos or something like that. Okay.
That's what they'll be saying about me one day.
What?
You only made it because you were friends with Dswank. Like, yeah, whatever. Screw you, man.
Yeah, well.
Okay. Still got plenty of hydrogen.
I need hydrogen. Let's put that in here, put that in here, grab a bottle or two.
You know, I really don't want to break into my weekend reserves, but those two reds really primed to pump, and I'm feeling good.
Alright. Should I do a grinder first or welder first?
Welder. Definitely welder.
Welder.
Because, I mean, with the current capacities, and the tier 3 tools, grinding ain't much of an issue.
Okay.
You said grids?
Yeah, I do need a lot of grids. Like,
may have to. Oh, nope, there's. How about 400 of them?
it's a start.
Okay.
I will never say any amount of any resource is good. Because it never is.
No. You always need more.
Construction components, blah, blah, blah.
What time do you want to start streaming tomorrow? Or at New Year's Eve?
I figured we'd end up talking about it, but I have no idea off the top of my head. When will you be free?
Let's see. It's Sunday, right? New Year's Eve?
Yep.
At the earliest, if I force myself, I can be ready by 4. But I figured that might be a bit too early. So I'm not streaming that damn long. No, sir.
Because I'm going to be streaming at least until 1 o'clock my time.
Yeah, and that'd be right at midnight for me. I would be...
No, that'd be
2 for me. Yeah. So, I probably won't make it to 2 myself, especially if I'm drinking.
Yeah.
But
no, well,
I figure
you can just stay on and chat and be drunk online.
I can do that. I figure 6 hours is probably going to be my limit for streaming, so I figure we start around 6ish.
Okay.
All right. Let's see here. And now the ultimate. Well, see, Zirian, that's why you never leave important information at your main base. You never do that. You don't do that. You let them have the base because it's a piece of crap to start with. Then you have your secret base where they can't even get to. And that's where you keep everything.
Right.
Alright, I've got refineries up and going. They should be chewing through uranium now.
Yay!
Oh, stone sifters, right. We probably should move the reactor over.
Not a bad idea.
Monolith. Oh, lordy. He done got messed up on the monolith. And you know what I forgot to do?
Dude. Friends, don't let friends monolith.
Yeah, are you kidding? How do you think I got into the monolith? I run about a bad crowd. Since... You know, I'm not going to worry about the... since we're moving it again.
Hmm?
I was going to think about which mods to put on the refineries, but since we're going to move them again anyway, I ain't going to bother with it.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm going to bring the hinky-doos over next.
Watch out, he's getting hinky.
On this world, no. We just got started on the Earth, and I don't think there's a sterolith on the Earth-like, is it? It's on the Moon and the Mars,
No.
right?
Yes.
Yeah. But no, we hadn't found one yet. We ain't been off planet yet.
Yep. So, something that we probably should discuss, and we could probably crowdsource the stream for this, but any ideas of any mods to mess with?
Ah, yeah. What mods do y'all suggest? Keep 'em?
Just because you suggest it doesn't mean it's going to show up, but...
Right. And do kind of keep them light. We don't want big, huge, heavy mods to start screwing with the server. All the assemblers are now empty, so I can grind those down.
Okay. Ooh, a strong unknown signal. I don't think we're going for that one.
Nope. We've already
It's a
found
little ways away.
that. We kind of already found out they're not really worth it.
Yeah.
Okie dokie. Oh, that means we got to move batteries again.
It's not that big of a deal.
It's kind of annoying though, because you can never really put them where you want them. Good night, Zirian. You take care now.
And we don't have to. We can always just say, screw it.
We can. We will be getting enough resources not to worry about it. I just hate losing a battery like that. Especially the fun and fiasco we had the first time we moved them with your gyrocopter.
Oh, God. That gyrocopter was awesome, though.
Yeah, it was. We could always put that mod back on.
Yeah. Well, the guy who put those, the chopper blades has some atmospheric jets that look pretty awesome.
Cool. Have I seen those already?
Possibly. Did you bring assemblers over? Yes, you did.
Yep, I'm working on them now.
So, 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. Whee! Production. Is it control shift? No.
What, for 1,000?
No, I needed 101 of something.
What? How am I missing displays? How did that work?
Well, there's 92 displays in the...
I know, but and computers. All right, is there a loss in... I know I've asked that before, but is there a loss in materials now when you grind stuff down?
I don't think so.
Because I ground... You know what? That other one might not have been finished. Or got damaged or something. That might have been what it was. Okay. Assemblers are up.
Nice.
Now, do you want me to go ahead and bring the med bay over?
Yes.
Alright. I got plenty of hydrogen. I got plenty of room. One found in Africa? What do you mean by one found in the Africa? I know there's one on Mars. And I know there's one on the desert. Oh, not desert. The moon. You got me thinking about deserts now.
Yeah. Hell, since the last time we looked at them, they may have added them to the to pretty much every planet.
Could, but that wouldn't make sense to me.
True. Give me some power.
Okay, we are now entering danger zone. I'm grinding down the mid.
Alright.
Don't die.
Come on, weld faster. No, the real one is you don't die on your way back.
Yeah. Well, I mean, my body will be there. You can grab the stuff and put it on and weld it. And I can just sit there in the respawn area for about 20 minutes.
True. Okay, so I have forward, reverse, a lot of down.
Now, if the world ate my body, yeah, that would be a bit of an issue.
Yes. Well, you know the world is fond of its fuzzy.
Yeah, it gets hungry for fuzz. A little weird, if you ask me, but I'm not gonna knock its taste.
Yeah. Well, somebody... Now you know somebody really likes you.
No one really likes me.
Yeah, that's it. Everybody just makes up that they like to spend time with you. Why is...
Dude, you're the only person that spends time with me. Nah. Let's see here. At the beginning of the movie... Oh. Yeah. Space... What was that? Space Odyssey? Or 2001? Space Odyssey? You know, I've never actually sat down to watch that in completion.
Really?
Yeah. I know I'm probably going to get some hate for this, but I get bored of it so quickly.
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
Okay, that...
We need... Atmosphere... Oh. Medbay. Medical room. Assign player to faction... Oh, scenario settings. Okay. Ownership assignment. Neat. Alright, we can die again.
Nobody tell Fuzz how I messed this up. Make him have to watch the stream to this point.
Look at him wasting batteries.
Yep. I was cursing when I realized what I had done.
Oh Lord, I see it. It's alright, I've done that. It's a little weird that you're actually able to do that.
Yeah.
And, you know, the argument...
Excuse you.
Dude, I've been drinking. Leave me alone. But the argument that the books are better, the books are almost always better. And to me, it's not much of an argument. That's like saying the series is better over the movie. You got more time to build a story, more time to
do things.
Do things, yeah. I mean, in a movie, you got roughly 2 hours, 3 if you're Lord of the Rings, and that doesn't give you much time. So they have to cut it down and do something. I mean, saying the books are better than the movie or the books are better than the series is what's the word I'm looking for? It's kind of a, well, no shit type moment. Now, you can compare to the feeling of the books and the movies and stuff like that, but you know, it's an apples and orange things. You can't really compare the two.
You can point out movies that do a good job following the book.
Sure.
And you can point out how the lack of Tom Bombadil really messes up some major points with The Lord of the Rings, but...
What else am I bringing over here? Probably need to bring the reactor next. No, I need to bring the cryopods, because we need to be able to sleep in case something happens.
Yes.
Okay, cryopods.
Sleeping's good.
But yeah, I always get a little annoyed. Not with people who point out, yeah, the books were better, but people who make the argument of books better than movies or series. It's kind of moot.
Well, I mean, I see the people doing movies. They have a challenge ahead of them.
They do.
And sometimes they do a good job, and sometimes they fail.
Right. Instead of The Hobbit and Lord of the Rings and all that, we could have gotten a second Aragon.
Oh, that VHS RPG video?
Is that what you're calling it? No, the movie Aragon.
Yeah, I watched the Nostalgia Critics review of it.
Oh, I have not seen that one.
It is hilarious.
My ex-wife adored the original series of books, and she's read them multiple times, and we went to go see the movie together, and I'd never heard of the books or ever watched them, and both of us were cringing throughout this whole movie. That's how bad it was.
The books are cringe. I love the books, but they are cringe-worthy.
Well. But, so, yes, point out, discuss, compare, but always understand that movies only have so much they can do with so little time that they have to do it with. And always remember, we could have always gotten another Aragon.
Well, that almost sounds more like a threat than a...
Kind of does, doesn't it? Let's see. There were 4 books and only 2 movies. In what? Was there another Space Odyssey movie? I really wish there was something better they could have done with refineries, because the placement of the holes, the conveyor ports offset and one side only, really throws things off. Yes. Yes.
You hear that? It's the Wambulance.
2001 and 2010. Never knew there was a sequel movie. I know Space 1999. Who remembers that?
Space Above and Beyond.
Yes. What? Oxygen. Right.
Is your helmet still on?
No. I needed to swap out hydrogen tanks. Okay, so we got cryopods. I guess now I'll bring over the other.
See, Brilliant says they made a movie of 2061.
2061?
Yep, that's what he's saying.
Okie dokie. We got 2 strong signals now.
Yep. They're taunting us.
Yes, they are. Taunt as much as you want. We know you're not worth it.
Alright. Let's see if this thing can fly without killing anybody.
No. Alright. Yanking out uranium.
Oh, I realized I have made a mistake.
Another one?
Much more vital mistake.
Do you not
A
have
significant
gyros?
mistake. I have no idea what you're talking about.
I have no idea, Daniel. 20, would you say 2036?
2061.
2061. When was that made?
Went straight to DVD.
Gotcha.
At least this is what Aurelian is telling me.
Whoa.
Computers can...
That filled up a bunch of stuff. Must be the radio components. So those are heavy. Yep. That's what it was.
There. Not there.
So we have no idea, Daniel. Google may be able to tell us.
Let's weld that up.
So that's a fun topic.
Hmm?
Favorite sequels?
Favorite sequels?
Yes.
Hmm. Well, you have to, with that discussion, you kind of have to acknowledge the greatest sequel ever. Star Trek II, The Wrath of Khan.
Okay.
I mean, comparing the first one to that one,
Yeah.
okay, it's
Let's
slow.
see. The last book was 3001. Well, I mean, supposedly it went straight to DVD, so maybe it was a piece of crap completely made up by some hack writer? I don't know.
Okay.
But for me,
Voyage. Empire Strikes
favorite
Back.
sequel is going to have to be Return to Oz.
Okay.
Why am I holding my drill up that high? What that? Or
Because you're happy to see people.
I guess is my actual character model holding up my welder that high?
Not as far as I can tell.
That is so weird. Alright, so we got it in there. It should be pulling uranium now. Yes, good.
Let's not land on the Hawk.
Okay, stream, close your eyes for about 10 seconds.
What, did you forget something?
Yeah, I forgot to pull out our cheat uranium. And I just dropped a pipe.
Yeah, we had some, because of just processing time, and in case we didn't have time to come back, we left to check on things. Since we left the stream, or the server running, what, almost a week since last
Pretty much. Yeah.
stream? We had a little bit of extra stuff tossed in there to make sure that...
There we go. Both others are pulling uranium, and I'll dump the uranium from the base there. Alright, there we go.
Right, there's that.
Agreed. Though Star Trek 4 was my favorite. 4 was pretty good. I honestly enjoyed most all the Star Trek movies.
Yeah. I know it's an unpopular opinion, but I enjoyed Nemesis. It's probably my favorite of the next-gen era movies.
Mm-hmm. Okay,
Mostly because I'm not a big fan of Picard, so...
Yeah, that'll get you hung in some states.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, Picard wasn't my favorite. I mean, I liked him okay. I still think Cisco's one of my favorite captains.
And... Well... I had some problems with the presentation of Cisco.
Mm-hmm.
And I can't really hold that against the character, so...
Right.
Let's see.
Okay, what else can I tear down? I can tear down pretty much everything now. Is there anything in here? Nope.
So, do we have a connector that I can connect to?
Just move my ship and you can use it.
Oh god, that thing's oriented all wrong.
Well, just put another connector on it.
I can't! I don't have a connector port.
What? What do you mean?
I don't have a way to put a connector on my ship that's pointed up.
No. Put another connector on the 6-way that's sitting there. I'm underslung. Put one on top.
Okay. Okay, what does it take to make a connector?
Not a whole lot. I might be carrying what I need to start it.
Steel plates, motors, computers, small... Okay.
And I boo-booed.
Boo-boo-boo-boo?
Yep. I tore down my means of hooking up to the station. And we have 2 cargo containers full of stuff over there.
Stuff over where?
The old base.
Okay.
I mean, with our personal inventories being twice as much as normal right now, we may be able to carry it on a personal.
Yeah.
Couple hikes over there.
Let me... Screw hikes. I'll just take the Hawk.
Okay. I'm going to transfer everything into it. So, where did you hide all your missing gyros? I see them.
They're not hidden at all.
Yep. Yeah, that's a beefy welder, man.
Yeah.
Do I need to park that thing for you?
Nope. Okay.
It's gonna burn my face off.
Okay, Control A.
Alright.
Everything's owned by me. Why am I not connecting? Need to be more sideways. Okay. There we go.
It needs to be more sideways.
Yep. I think this is going to be more of a crab than the Mini Mura.
Yeah. We call it Hermit.
Yep.
Hermit the welder.
I miss the Mini Mura.
Mini Mura was a cool ship. Paunch was fun until it ran into a asteroid.
Okay, do you want to ride on the Hawk? Surf the Hawk? Or have you already headed
I have
back
no
over?
idea what that is Was that some sort of innuendo? Ride the hawk.
I'm taking the hawk back over.
Yeah, I'm already over here. I'm waiting on you.
Oh, you are?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, dear. You've taken down the beacon.
What, you can't find it? I found it 3 times now without a beacon.
Oh, well, I'm sure I can find it.
If you have your stuff on, your,
Overlay?
yeah, it's in between iron and...
Silver and cobalt?
Yeah. And you should be able to see the solar array.
Meow mix?
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw it. It rendered in right before you said anything.
Yep. Yep, I see you. I'm actually going to put down a temporary GPS, so I ain't got to turn around and look for it. There we go. Man, that thing's got no brakes.
Oh, God. Yep.
Are you going to leave the Hawk unfinished? Let's see.
What? As it is now?
Yeah.
No, I'm eventually going to finish it. Why?
I was just curious.
I just haven't figured out how I'm going to finish it.
Yeah, overall, the new Star Treks, like, I haven't even looked at Discovery, but for what I hear, I don't even need to bother with it. The new Star Trek movies, I've been okay with, despite what some other people think. The last new Star Trek that I watched was it Into Darkness? I think that was the newest one.
Yeah.
And it was okay. As far as series go, I haven't watched anything new from Star Trek since Enterprise. And I enjoyed Enterprise.
I'm going to try something.
Okay. But I'll tell you...
I don't know if it's going to work at all.
Okay. But I'll tell you what I did not expect to enjoy as much as I did, and Dswank and I were talking about this a couple days ago, probably. The Orville is a surprisingly good series. I mean, I don't even like Seth MacFarlane's general humor, and I love the series. We got one more episode left in the first season.
Yep.
Are you going to try to carry this whole thing?
Yes.
Okay. But if you have not watched The Orville yet, and you have access to some streaming service, be it Fox or Hulu, I think it's on Hulu, I very much recommend watching it.
Come on. Okay. I think everything's on good.
Is this connected down here?
It's only got 1 foot.
It's holding.
It's still in the air.
Could be a static grid. Because I don't see your thrusters firing off.
It is.
Yep. Let's see. Hang on just a minute.
No.
Control panel. I should be able to have enough stuff on here to do that. Nope, I need steel plates.
Static grid, though.
You wouldn't think they still did that. Oh, okay, that's stuff.
Right.
Saw it all. Better Star Trek than... You know, I've heard people say that. Better Star Trek than Star Trek. It really is good. I mean, I can't talk good enough about it.
I wouldn't know who who you know who would have said that frequently.
I don't know. I have no idea. But I mean, there's little about it I don't like, except for McFarlane's sense of humor. But that's just a personal taste. Where did I? Oh, I haven't put it down yet. The aesthetic of the ships and the models and pretty much the overall look of all the sets have and I'm converting 3, 2, 1. You ain't holding that.
Nope.
But the set pieces and the ships and the backdrops, everything about it has a toy model look to it in a good way. It is a gorgeous, almost nostalgic feeling series. The ship and all of the rooms and all the sets inside the ships are well lit and don't feel like a dark, gloomy mess. I mean, it's nice in there. The supporting cast has been wonderful. I love the supporting cast.
Right. Let's.
So I can't personally praise it enough, and I hope it gets enough popularity to get another season. I was on that.
Well, I hope you kick the habit.
Nope. I have not.
I was hoping I could just carry that.
Alright, I've got a load of stuff. I'm heading back over. I reckon I'll bring my little ship over and use it.
Makes sense.
Yep. I can carry quite a bit of stuff in it.
Well, we could you could always come back in the welding ship, and I could convert it to a grinding ship.
Could. Yeah, no lens flares. Yeah. Again, I can't praise it enough. Literally everything except McFarlane's sense of humor, which honestly, it's not dripping with it. It's like every once in a while I get a little sprinkle of it, and I'll get a grin out of it. I'll get a small chuckle, but yeah.
He's not fond of getting sprinkled on by McFarlane.
No. Though surprisingly enough, his part that he plays, I think he does really well. You know, I don't think he's hamming it up. I don't feel like he's not fit for the part. I think he's done well. I mean, he is writing the darn thing and directing it, so
yeah.
I would hope he could play his own part well enough.
Otherwise, it'd just be sad.
It'd be really sad.
Speaking of, we're writing our own series in Space Engineers that will be airing soon.
Look for people who can't act their own parts. Am I charged? I think I'm charged. Yep, an hour worth of battery time. Idling, anyway.
Wrong group, Aurelian. It's a different individual. Not the same one that did Spawn.
What was his name?
Todd McFarlane.
Was it Farlane?
Yes, it's Todd McFarlane.
Okay.
I'm not sure. Yeah, if I couldn't remember the guy's name up until until you asked. I was sitting there trying to remember. So maybe related, but
could be.
something I should do. Nah, the welding ship is going to be nearby for quite some time, so. I should have plenty. Oh,
Yeah, technically it is a parody, but it honestly feels more like a love letter.
what?
Orville. Technically it is
Yeah.
a parody, but it doesn't really feel like a parody.
No. Yeah, I was trying to come up with Todd McFarlane's name. I didn't realize he was his brother, but I figured they were related.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Now there's something that I know it's not Todd McFarlane that does it. It's a video game. I can never remember who the person that gets the credit for it, but it's the Dark Alice in Wonderland.
American McGee.
Yes.
Yeah, a friend of mine had that. We played the hell out of it. Clunky game, but concept, story, visuals, it all kept us going. That's something I'd like to see a movie for him. Instead of that mess we got.
Oh, the live action from Disney?
Yeah.
I enjoyed it.
It was... Yeah.
I mean, depends on what you were expecting from it. I will give you that, because I was not expecting anything fancy. I was expecting just something, a mind-wasting time with more emphasis on visuals than story, because
You're right.
most people don't really grasp all of the elements that were used in actually writing the story. And the fact that the story is about mathematics.
That, and despite the title, they were basing it on the previous or sequel book, right? Or one way or another way around, or one way or another.
Yeah.
It's like they got the titles mixed up, or was that the original Disney setup?
No, they were even mixing in some of his poems and things.
Okay.
The steampunk's version of Grimm's Fairy Tales. I've heard about it. I haven't seen anything with it.
Let's see here. Can I put anything in you? Yeah, I can put that in there. I can put most of this in there because it's all mostly small stuff. Good. That worked out pretty
Grind
good.
all this away.
Might actually be able to get it all in my single ship.
Oh, you brought the miner.
Yeah.
You brought the mining ship instead of the ship that I could easily convert into a grinding ship.
So? I mean, I'm just getting stuff out of the cargo container.
Yeah.
That and your ship is untested, so.
My ship is not untested. I flew it just fine. Just because you have problems with my ships. Does not make my ships untested.
Excuse me.
That's like only being able to drive a car if you made it. Ready Player One. I've heard about it. Yeah, they do have a huge amount of pop culture from the 80s and early 90s in it. And strangely enough, Overwatch is referenced in it.
Yeah.
But,
because it's popular.
Yeah. I'm hesitant on the movie because I'm somewhat concerned that it's going to be just another pop culture group's emoji movie. I mean, really? That's what the emoji movie kind of was a cash grab targeted at a certain pop culture group.
Well, talk about we never speak its name. Oops, that's not going in there. That's going to stay in my inventory. Okie dokie.
That's one thing we don't have to worry about in Space Engineers, is the whole structure falling on your head and killing you. Like in 7 days.
Yeah, no structural integrity.
Ow.
Although it would be interesting.
Oh yeah. Well, Medieval Engineers has structural integrity. Which I know a lot of people want them to integrate into Space Engineers, but I don't think it's going to work.
I don't think it'd work. I don't think it'd work all that well. I mean, I guess sort of. You could sort of, using structural integrity in space, you could sort of build in crumple zones to protect your ship from collisions. And on planets, it would work. I mean, you would have a much stronger, because you're using steel and whatnot. You know, you could probably build out further and whatever. But I could see there being a bend and or break mechanism to the structural integrity.
Yeah.
I mean, if someone was able to mod in hinges and advanced hinges that, you know, you could use for transferring materials, it could be done.
Sure.
Tempo Atmo thrusters on the big ship. Get it to the new base. We'd spend a lot of resource trying to get a large atmosphere on it. And the fact that it has no means of power yet. I mean, it's literally just a metal structure. And it's got nothing started on it. Except
the big ship?
Yeah. It says temporary atmospheric structure on the big ship to get it to the new base.
Yeah, I know that. And at this point, the whole purpose of the ship is moot.
At this point, it is, yeah. At this point, we're thinking about base and escape ship now.
Right. Preferably something bigger than the whatchamadoodle. The Ship of Fools.
Yeah.
Ship of Fools, that was a solid little ship, but we want something bigger.
Yeah.
You know, why don't we... I mean, it's just steel plates. Once we pull everything out of it, why don't we leave the flying kitty cat and the structure of the base? I mean, it's just steel plates. We're not gonna... I mean, it's not like it's a huge amount of resources.
No, it really isn't. I will grind the solar panels down to the point where I can get the solar cells out of them, but leave the structure up.
Okay.
Because it is a lot of solar cells, and those aren't cheap.
No. But we got so much resources that it doesn't really matter.
Right. So that's pretty much everything over there then. Except for some tubing. What did you think of the new Ghost in the Shell movie? Hadn't seen it. But from what I understood, it was basically word for word for the original movie.
Right, they added a few more elements to it.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it yet. I want to see it.
Yeah, no, I'll get around to it one day.
I have both of the movies, the original anime movies.
Mm-hmm.
And I think I have the first season of Standalone Complex.
Is Standalone just an extended story of one of the movies, or is it a new story altogether?
It's a story that stands on its own, as far as I know.
That's the name.
So I've cleaned up my mess. Although I'm still getting performance issue pop-ups. And connection issue pop-ups. Which should be fixed relatively soon, because I'm going to be getting a new higher capacity router. I'm actually paying more for stuff that I'm not actually using.
Right. This new series, no. You're basically watching the new series. If anything's going to come out in episodes of a series, it's going to be Dswank's written series.
Yeah, my scripted series.
Yep.
Which is going to be more of a comedy type thing, less.
But yeah, you are basically watching the new series. We're going to keep it in streaming, which I've been having fun with.
Yeah. I've been trying to contemplate what I'm going to be. I've been considering switching over for streaming to Twitch.
Mm-hmm.
I've kind of thought about doing a stream, or do the stream and record, and then edit and post the stream on YouTube.
Yeah, I've thought about moving over to Twitch myself. Primarily because the integration with Shadowplay.
Yes. Oh,
How would y'all feel about that? About us switching over to Twitch. I don't know if I would record and post to YouTube, but I mean I could, I guess. Not sure you could. I don't. Can you record and stream at the same time with Shadowplay?
I don't know. I wouldn't. I don't know why not. I mean, if nothing else, I might be getting a copy of OBS, so I could.
Right. There's a reason I stopped using OBS. Although technically I kind of fought it at first. So I was using it pretty well. I don't remember what my complaint was with OBS, do you? Because you're the one that convinced me to use Shadowplay.
Resource.
Right. It was very resource heavy. That was also my old computer at the time, too.
Yeah.
Let's see what time we got. 20 to 11.
Up. Need to get those. Let's get this welded up. There we go.
Alright.
I got a wall welded.
That's out. Got that.
Connection problems. Yay!
That is not a window. Alright.
That is that a window? No.
Brings something to mind, doesn't it? I really, really wish I was recording that time.
Yes. But you weren't.
No.
Yeah. Jumping out windows accidentally is fun.
Oh, yes. Especially for those who forgot they broke the window out, and then here's someone surprisingly fall out the window.
Yes.
The fact that you threaded the needle and jumped clean out that hole, though.
And the fact that I didn't die.
Yes. Oh, man.
That's the part that tickles me the most, is that I didn't die doing that. Night, Pims.
Good night, man.
Did you create a gravity well focused downward, pull out rocks? Gravity does not work on planets or gravity generators. Sadly.
It is a bit of shame. Bit of a shame.
Yeah, I'd like to build a prison ship like the Dswank. Oh, a little too close.
Yeah, that would make sense. Posting a notice on YouTube, you know, hey, we're streaming. Come on over to Twitch. See you there soon.
Yeah, that would make sense.
Just have a pre-rendered quickie video they can just throw in there and schedule out or whatever.
Yeah.
What was I doing over here? Oh, yeah. These
Nobody knows.
The shadow knows.
Shadowplay knows. And this thing is a tad bit spooky.
Spooky.
Going up. Yeah. Going up.
A little too much power while empty.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, know that feeling. Yeah, we'd do something like that. Could make a little simple 2-minute pre-rendered soundbite video, whatever, with a background image and a link down in the description and on the video itself, and just post it whenever we're about to do our thing.
Yep. Probably posted ahead of time, like earlier in the day, as a reminder. And then have a time set for when we'd actually start broadcasting, thereabouts.
Right. Then we're going to grab this before it disappears. You know, it's funny. You can't move a small grid at all while you're floating, flying.
Yes.
Like, you can barely nudge it, but when I walk up to it, it just, like, bam. Like it's barely nothing there. Hey, leopard gloves.
Cool. Okay, I'll take a look at that early, or doing something like that. He's suggesting that we, like, when we start, like when we give a time that we're starting at this point, actually start 15 minutes after that. That way people have a grace period of time to get there.
Or start at normal time and just dick around and wait on people.
Yeah, both of them work.
Yeah. I mean, it's nothing wrong with either one.
Yeah,
Whoops. Come here, sensor. I need you.
The dick around and wait on people seems much more us, though.
Yeah. Alright, I think I'll leave the lights behind because they ain't worth nothing. I'll grab this. Alright. Let's just grab the solar cells and I'll leave it alone.
Almost moved over.
Yep.
Nice. I realized when I built my welder, I may have made a problem.
What at?
I don't have a way of welding downward particularly easily.
Right, and you can't really tilt it. The welders are backfed, aren't they?
Mm-hmm.
And do they have side ports?
Mm-mm.
Well, this is where the tiered stuff will come in handy because of their area of effect.
Yeah.
And we'll put those in next time we start.
Okay.
We'll make a list. Check it twice.
Check twice. Keep nanites off the server.
Yes.
Because they're naughty and nice.
Yes, they are. They're a bad influence.
Very bad influence. Alright. I guess I'm gonna weld this one up by hand.
And that actually brings us to something to think about, especially since we're starting the main base and soon the escape ship. What are our goals for this world, for this star system world?
I have no idea.
Me neither. I mean, one idea came to me. Let's see. What do you think of the new ship will look like? A flying sausage. Oh god, I'm starting to sound like Sage. It's going to look like a flying submarine.
We're gonna paint it yellow.
Yes. And we shall sing. We shall sing and sing and sing. But anyway, an idea that I had, and I was thinking about it earlier today on one of the deliveries out to a distance area. What we could do, at least just, it's just passing thought, what we could do is either at each moon or sort of in orbit build a base and a dropship / transport ship to go up and down from the world. And obviously on Mars the goal would be to get the obelisk.
Okay.
Yes, we do. But I mean,
what are you admitting to?
we all live in a yellow submarine. But I mean, that's just, that'd give us something to build at each planet.
Right.
And something to do at Mars and something to do on the moon. We could build the temple-like structure we were talking about in the previous play session on the one on the moon.
Yep.
Is there anything else? Oh yeah, that's still need to go back. And Mars, we could make an effort to take it back to the temple where the other one is, keep them both together.
Yeah.
And the alien world, we could just avoid it like the plague.
I know what we can...
Spiders are currently turned on.
Yeah. No, what we need to do is we need to build a hydrogen facility on the moon.
Okay. Despite the fact there's probably more ice down here than on the moon.
Yeah.
But that's just semantics and whatnot, just how the game is.
Well, we don't have to burn it to get it off the moon, though.
True. Very true.
In comparison.
At least it won't be a bikini.
Yeah?
Another Yellow song.
Oh. With polka dots?
Yes. I used to have that song stuck in my head for so long. It's surprisingly catchy.
Yes.
Speaking of, I heard one that I hadn't heard in ages. I did not realize we lost Chuck Berry this year. Was it Chuck Berry? I think so. Yeah. But I heard Ding-a-ling. They played it over the radio in his memory. And they did this sing-along live version, which was pretty cool.
Nice. Orbital scanner. The problem with an orbital scanner is that they don't work.
Nope. I guess we could always do what oh god, we could always do what Epic Tech did and build a elevator.
A space elevator?
Uh-huh.
You know how that's going to end up with us.
Yeah.
Our space elevator's going to look like the St. Louis Arch.
Yeah, pretty much. And half of it's going to fall back down to the planet.
Just because we accidentally rammed the ship into it.
Uh-huh. I have to give the man props, though. That's a lot of patience.
Uh-huh.
I want to rebuild Helheim.
Yeah, I kind of do.
I miss the Iron Hallway.
That place was epic.
Yeah, I got the blueprint of it. I still got it.
I did like that build. It was one of the favorite things we've done in this game.
Mm-hmm. I mean, in hindsight, it was a small station, but man, it was just cool.
Yep.
I just wish I could find the right asteroid to put the blueprint
Station in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright. One more trip and I should have all the solar cells.
Nice. Build the asteroid? In like with voxel hands? That would take quite some time.
That, and it
Not
would
to say-
end up looking like a giant turd when we're done.
Well, that's just because you're not good at voxel hands.
I am not. Although I do have very good hands for other things, but hey. The Hall of Monolith. Dswank has something like that already.
Yeah.
Crazy Station.
No, the crazy hallway.
Crazy Hallway.
Yes.
The transition to that new series was fun. I did enjoy doing that.
Uh-huh. Unfortunately, the game got super unstable shortly afterwards.
Yeah, it did. Gonna have to do another trip. I forgot how big the solar cells are.
Oh no.
Oh no. Yes, the voices. The voices told us to do naughty things.
Yeah, I did enjoy all that. Especially some of the editing in that. That was fun.
Yeah. The retro sort of pop in I did for the Mutant Football League. I enjoyed doing that. That was fun. I'd got an emulator and the ROM for the old game, and got some footage
Nice.
of it. Got some footage of it and did sort of do you remember Mutant League football? And then showed scenes of the death of the ref and the exploding bodies and the different plays and
Nice.
everything else, and then I moved into the actual new game, Mutant Football League.
Nice.
Yeah, I sort of missed the old series too, but it started. Not only did it get kind of unstable and whatnot, it kind of started getting somewhat convoluted and no real direction.
Well, we've never had really good direction.
No. Alright, there's all the solar cells, and I guess I'll go ahead and kill the batteries.
Kill the batteries?
Yep.
The batteries are dead. Long live the batteries.
Alright, there's the batteries. And the flight seat's gone. And I think that's it. Except for a couple of lights, which I ain't gonna bother with. And
Yeah.
the vertical windows, I ain't worried about those either.
Alright, let's see. Yeah, your footprint's down. Not sure how I'm going to do this next bit. One, I need those lights off. Lights. There we go. That little ship's lights are bright. Okay, why can I not place them again?
Alright, are you...
There we go.
You should... Yeah, you should be... Yeah, because I used you to move stuff. Should I go after more of this uranium?
Up to you, man.
I mean, there's definitely more to go after. Might as well. Might as well. Let's see how much of this is actually processed.
3, 4, 5.
That's a lot of uranium. 151 raw. Around 151,000 raw.
Yeah. I mean, it's not like the couple million I had in the Wanderer, but
yeah, that was kind of nuts. Of course, you had modded refinery stuff, didn't you?
well, I put the modded refineries in because of the amount of resource I had dug up.
Right.
Alright.
Yes, it was. I think we got a little in over our heads on that.
What?
The giant hangar we were building on Mars before it got nuts because of the asteroids.
Yeah.
I definitely think we was a bit over our heads there.
Yeah. Well, we had done way too much damage to Mars to begin with.
Yeah.
For that. So.
Yeah. Mars was not happy with us.
Yeah, we heard it pretty hard.
Okay. Yeah, I think we'll go ahead and mine some out before we get it covered up down there.
Oh, that hole down there?
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't planning on covering it. I was planning on putting, like, some doors around it or something.
Okay.
That way, if we needed to, we could go down again.
Right. Yep. The ship drills are more efficient at gathering, so go ahead and grab it.
Yep. Well, I was planning on leaving it open enough that your little miner could go down there.
Okay.
I wasn't even going to put walls on that tube down. Just to ensure that you could get down there.
Right.
Oh, thank you. Heavy ones. Enjoyed you found the ship. Too bad. Couldn't find military hollow big heavy ones. Okay, not really following Aurelian, but... Yep.
Was the Cerberus a vanilla ship that we found, or was that a modded one?
That was a vanilla ship that was a workshop ship that they found. IMDC or something like that is the series. The guy has a huge number of ships in that design lineage.
Yeah.
and they're up on the workshop. In fact, the Reaver mod that you have had suggested for us, the guy who put that together has created a Pirates mod that uses all the IMDC ships.
That's cool.
That do the Reaver thing, except using those ships.
Okay. Build a Battlestar as an escape ship. I don't think a ship from Battlestar would really fit with what we're working on.
No. Although I do think that having a ship that can carry small things... Okay, question. When we're building our escape ship, do we want it to be able to return to a planet? Or is it going to sit in space?
I would say let it remain in space, and that would give us something else to build.
Okay.
Oh, losing my bearings. There we go.
And he's lost.
Nope.
We've lost Fuzz.
Nope, I'm not lost. Not all that wonder are lost, my man.
The Wanderer was not lost. I decided to scrap it because it was too big. It was actually too big to fail. The game couldn't handle it getting hurt, so it didn't take damage.
I know. I remember watching that. It was a mess.
That was hilarious.
It's kind of like our small ship's gone wild.
Yeah. They work in the game just because of how big they are and how complex they are.
Uh-huh.
If they were less complex, the game couldn't handle it. Or they just tear themselves apart.
Right. I'll definitely revisit that with better physics now.
Yeah. The Cylon Raider, I don't know. I didn't like Toaster's fighters. Even in the original, I didn't like them. And I liked the original designs more than the reimagined, so...
That actually might not be a bad idea, but... And I generally don't like to toot my own horn, because I know we do it a little too often sometimes. But I think that both Dswank and I tend to over-engineer so much so that we might not have to worry about parachutes, but putting parachutes on the escape ship is probably not a bad idea.
Over-engineer... Possibly. I do seem to remember a return after Mars to the alien planet that didn't go so hot for us.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh no, where'd the atmosphere go? Oh my god! Boom. That wasn't return. That was us traveling to the volcano. That was funny though.
Uh-huh.
The atmosphere just gone.
Hey, I made it over.
Yeah.
You're the one that plummeted.
Well, I think you kind of shot over. I didn't have enough momentum.
Yeah, no, I kind of had the feeling that that was going to be the case. Remember, I had to land and retrofit some hydrogen thrusters on it.
Yeah.
Because we were carrying everything on our two ships.
Yeah, I know. The return was in that double-seated fighter cockpit thing that we built, wasn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, just face planted and then I fell through the world.
Yep. That we actually survived the wreck of.
Yeah. Or hot-footing it to somewhere and whoosh, right through the world I went. That wasn't on Mars though. I thought that was on the Earth-like planet.
That was on the alien planet.
Okay.
Because remember, we'd gone to Mars, we came back and we're like, you know, I'm tired of this stuff. Well, let's take the wormhole, or since we found the wormhole tech, we decided to go put a wormhole generator on the planet, on the alien planet.
Right.
Because we never got around to doing that after finding on the whatchamaplace with the things, the alien moon.
Right. Oh, Benny, we miss you.
Benny was awesome. Benny was the only thing that we built that didn't destroy itself.
I know.
And that's amazing, since he was a wheeled vehicle.
I know. Talk about irony. Okay, I've got another 164,000 units of raw.
Nice. I've almost got a quarter of the wall done.
I'm about to come back up for air and start building again.
Okay. Since we were talking about drilling into the iron, I haven't started building where the iron is.
I don't think we need any more iron.
Well,
Not right now.
we were talking about cutting into that area because iron's there
Right.
for, like, putting rooms and stuff.
Yeah.
So, like, the respawn and storage and doing our usual PvE-ness on the base. Moya from Farscape. Moya from Farscape has way, way, way too many curves.
She's too round.
Yes.
Granted, she's a lovely ship, but she's too round.
Yes. Got way too many curves.
But they're all in the right places.
Yes.
I've kind of got myself in a weird position. I can't really see behind me, and the camera won't let me look out at the ship. Can you kind of spot me on the way out?
No.
No.
Yeah, because I've run out of hydrogen.
Oh.
And I've got to figure out how to get to the cockpit on my ship. My
Okay, got to do the old-fashioned way then.
Come on. Got to build out a little platform for me to get over to the cockpit of my ship.
There we go.
Ah, damn.
When in doubt, use the Sicket drill, whatever, the alt drill, and just turn around.
Yeah. Ew. If I didn't have steel plates on me, I'd be in a lot of trouble.
I've still got quite a bit of lift. I could probably fill this thing up.
Do it. Do it. Ah! Another band! What the hell?
Yeah,
The rubber
that's fair
band
enough.
took me off my little platform.
Whoop. There's a platform. Woo! God, this thing has so much lift still. I probably could fill it completely up even now.
Nice.
Alright,
Well.
and parking. But with 2 loads of 150,000 plus units of raw, we should be fine on uranium for a while.
Oh, yeah.
Alright, recharge.
How's my power? Okay, I've got an hour of power.
An hour of power. And we just ran out of steel plates. No, we didn't. Did we?
No, you ran us out of steel plates.
Yeah.
I still have steel plates on me and in my ship, so...
I've got a 1,100 on me right now. How many you got going on?
Give me a sec.
Okay, yeah, you're using a weld chip. Alright. Oh, excuse me.
Never.
Alright, how many blocks out did I go into this? Before we start filling this thing up full of decorations and whatnot, do we want to actually add color to our base this time?
It wouldn't be a bad idea. I wouldn't be against it.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I went out 13? I went out 13. Okay. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
Ooh. This is getting a little tricksy. Feel like a tricksy hobbit.
I've done something similar, Daniel.
There we go. That's the name of the ship.
Trixie Hobbit?
Yes, the tricksy hobbit.
Sounds good to me. I have definitely run out of power and plummeted before. Not necessarily into the gravity well of a planet from jumping, but I have definitely felt the pain of plummeting because I ran out of power.
Well, oh crap.
Kind of like that.
Oh, I had hydrogen! I had hydrogen!
Let me guess, your dampeners were turned off.
Yeah. Well, no, I turned I forgot about it because I ran out of hydrogen down in the bottom.
Uh-huh.
And I had hydrogen because I docked the ship. I just didn't realize it until it was too late. Damn it.
That was funny.
Yes. Yes, it was. Oh, thanks, Zachary. We're not very... We have a very unique sense of humor. Usually it's fairly dry, kind of toasty.
A little bit.
Almost stale, wouldn't you say?
I would definitely say it was stale. Although honestly, and here's the scary part. You've seen me drunk. You've seen where my humor can go when I'm drunk.
Yes.
I have not seen you drunk, and I have not seen where your humor can go while drunk. And, well, there's a certain event coming that we're both kind of planning on, and I'm a little bit frightened.
Okay, to let you know, I have only truly been drunk, what people would consider drunk, once. I can hold my liquor pretty well.
Right.
That took pretty much an entire bottle of...
I'm going to get some plates going.
What was it? It wasn't Jack Daniels, it was Jim Beam.
Ugh.
Hey, it was free. It was free, Jim Beam.
Okay.
And it was in college. And it wasn't mine. And I was we were playing a game of what the hell? Of Magic the Gathering.
Mm-hmm.
4-person game, and we also added a drinking game on top of it.
Oh Lord! Sounds like you lost.
And here's where the thing gets even better.
Mm-hmm.
My roommate and I ended up being the only two that drank, because one of them refuses to drink because his dad's an alcoholic and he doesn't want to risk it.
Fair enough.
And the other one was a diabetic who was on medication that she couldn't drink.
Right.
So once I got a couple of shots in, they suggest, you know what? Why don't we drink for each other? Which is a dumb idea.
Yeah.
But since I was already a little out there, I said sure, and my roommate said sure, and he was drinking vodka, which is about 10% or 10 proof less than, which is it's 35%, and the whiskey was 45.
Yeah, on average, most alcohols are roughly 40%. What kind of vodka is only 35?
Most vodka.
Really? Most of what I've gotten has been 40 at least. That Barrett crap or something? Let's see. Oh wow, Daniel, I've done something about as bad. I didn't spend that much time on it, but I watched one of my ships be cut in half because I grounded something wrong and floated off in multiple directions. And it wasn't blueprinted. And I spent the afternoon working on it. But anyway, I got bullet in the refrigerator, which is 95 proof, which is roughly 45, close to 50%.
Give me just a second.
What did I come over here for? I come over for steel plates.
Okay, absolute is 40.
Yeah, sounds about right. Absolute's good.
Yep. Absolute. I did not buy the vodka that the other guy was drinking.
Right.
So, but I do know that he bought it, and at the time he was low on money. So
it was Barrett's. I'm sorry.
It was paint thinner.
Yeah.
But so he's drinking that, and he ends up taking a few shots. I end up over 3 hours taking 9 double shots.
Damn. 8 single shots are about my limit.
And I was...
Hang on just a second. Daniel, get your crosshairs looking at your ship and just hit Control B and add a blueprint. And then to get your blueprints, you hit F10 and that'll bring up all your blueprints. Okay.
Blueprinted construction ship. No, that is my construction ship. I built it on stream. And mods. We have a few mods at the moment. We have we have wings, the wing pieces. We have gravel or stone crusher and gravel sifter, and these 4 cockpits.
Which, by the way, we need to play with before we get off planet.
Yes. Well, I kind of wanted to use the bus, except for wheels. We might need to build at least one wheeled vehicle and keep it around so we can test it each play session.
That'll give us something to roll into the base.
Mm-hmm. I'll build it, and I'll build a wheeled vehicle. Since at least all of the wheeled vehicles I have built on survival haven't detonated.
Hey, mine didn't detonate. I just ran aground and lost the wheel. And then I tossed a bunch of them at you. Which, surprisingly enough, didn't kill the server.
True. True. That... I wonder if we could build a trebuchet.
In this, probably not.
A trebuchet that throws wheels?
I'd be worried about the trebuchet itself, kind of where it would hit, where it would stop. I'd feel like the unless we did it in heavy armor, but then its own weight would probably stop it from actually doing much.
True. Alright, tap. Ooh, this one's working well for me. Thank you. I've built a lot of atmospheric craft, and so I've got a rough idea of what works. And a lot of my working ships are kind of the bare minimum's ugliness to it, so.
Which is my typical build style on an everyday basis.
Well, I mean, the Hawk, you cannot say the Hawk is bare bones.
No. Andromeda Ascendant.
Oh. 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 Are they suggesting us build that?
Once we're in space.
No.
I mean, I know what the Andromeda is from the series Andromeda. Is that the same ship, or is that something different?
Yes.
No! Dude, we just got finished talking about how Moya has too many curves. Are you nuts?
Now, I'd love it if we could give our ships, like, AI like the Andromeda had.
Yeah. I just started watching that again not too long ago.
That was a fantastic series until the last season.
I don't recall. I've only watched it in bits and pieces when I was younger. Do you have a Roku or access to Roku at all?
Not that I know.
Okay, Roku has free channels available, a lot of them. Now, granted, they are littered with commercials, like 4 per commercial break and a pile of them in between each series. But one of the free channels has Andromeda there to be watched.
Nice. I have it on DVD, so.
Hey, well, there you go. Well, of course you do. 3,000 DVDs,
okay.
You said?
More now. 3,000 DVDs is just the movies.
Gotcha.
Not the TV shows. I'm like the Library of Congress with DVDs.
Nothing wrong with that.
I
have been expanding my collection a little bit, which isn't...
Game audio is louder than us. So, just because it's going to be easier to mess with these. and turn. That's music volume, sound volume. Okay.
Okay.
Oh, just me? Okay. That would be in these settings. Up. I cannot do anything without stopping broadcast. So, sorry. I'll try and get it better next time.
The whole series is on YouTube. That don't surprise me.
What? The whole series of
Andromeda.
Yeah. Well, the big problem, do you care about any spoilers with the last season?
No, I don't care enough about spoilers.
Okay. The big problem is that through stupid shenanigans the last season, the ship is dead in space for almost the entire season.
Ugh.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate. Do you remember Roddenberry's series that was not Star Trek? I think it was called First Contact.
Well, one of them was Andromeda.
Really? He did Andromeda too?
Yes, Andromeda was based on his notes.
Oh, okay. No, this was a series he did while he was still alive. It was called like First Contact or something like that. I don't remember it being good. I don't remember watching it much or remember it being good.
I remember there was a series that he tried to launch with the end of near the end of Star Trek that didn't get anything other than its hidden pilot.
First Contact had at least a season, I think. And this was somewhere in the late 80s, early 90s, I think.
I'm not saying it didn't happen, it's just I can't recall it.
Right. Well, I know it happened. There's no question about that. I'm just, I am questioning the actual name of the series. Google, help me.
Help me, Google. It's like, help me, baby Jesus.
First Contact, Gene. Roddenberry.
Let's see. I'll go ahead and bring the microphone a little closer, see if that helps with me talking.
Maybe it wasn't First Contact. Maybe it was?
There was, like, I remember a series like Fifth Wave or something like that.
Let's see. Films, television series. Earth Final Conflict. That's what it was. 97,
Okay.
97 to 2000 something. So I had a couple of seasons. I had 5 seasons.
Okay.
Really? Wow. Okay.
Mm?
But yeah, Earth Final Conflict. That was that. I don't know why I was thinking about First Contact. That was one of the Star Trek movies, wasn't it?
Yep. I need to turn my lights off again.
There's a bunch of old science fiction and just general series. Hey, thanks, Daniel. I wasn't even paying attention to the chat and he had already stuck it in there. But,
pay attention to your chat, man.
I know, I need to. I'm bad about it. But there's a bunch of old series that either people don't remember or have forgotten. don't get a lot of attention. Like one of my favorites that people either don't remember or just never watched because weirdness. Alien Nation. I adored Alien Nation. I still do.
Yeah. Do you remember the War of the Worlds TV series?
I know there was. I know the series existed, but I don't think I ever watched it.
It basically existed in the same universe as that the really campy, or actually it was fairly well done, but the 60s movie.
Yeah.
Where the walkers hovered.
Right.
Yeah, it existed in that continuity.
Okay.
And they did more of a infiltration thing in modern time.
How about Dark Skies?
Dark Skies. Not.
The alien critters were actually a hive mind insect that got into people.
Sounds kind of like the Yerks.
I don't know.
The Animorph series.
Oh, Daniel, you definitely need to watch them. Well, yeah, you need to watch them. Another one that you don't recall that we've talked about before, Earth 2 was a fun one.
Yeah.
Basically, you had
Back.
they had found a habitable planet outside of Earth.
Yeah.
And they shot a bunch of resources over there first, and then sent the hibernating crew there afterwards. There's espionage involved from a company that don't want it to work or want the planet for themselves or something like that. They land way, way far away from the resources, so they have to travel to them. And along the way, they meet some of the inhabitants of the world. One of them are these pack rat-like pig giant critters called Grindles.
Okay.
Then there's the Terrans, which are basically plant-like earth burrowing people, which have a connection to the world there, and one or two of the people there who get healed by them end up with a psychic connection with them. It's neat.
Okay. My chat is bringing up V.
V, that's yeah, that's with the lizards, the lizard
Right.
people. And that was a remake, wasn't it? There was an old series of that.
Yeah. The more recent one was the remake, but they were both lizard people.
Right. I think the original was called Visitors or Invaders or something like that. It had a different name to it. I don't remember how it actually ended, Daniel. I remember there was like a made-for-movie TV special, I think, that sort of ended it. And I remember not liking it, if that's what you're talking about. Where down here. Okay.
Okay. I'm having
V. Yeah.
connection issues in the fact that I click to lay down a block and it takes forever for it to show up.
Yeah. I never actually watched either the original or the remake of V. I knew about it. My dad watched the original and watched some of the remake. I don't think he cared for it much either.
Let's see. What was... My, have you seen the... Did you watch
John? How
Star
are you?
Blazers at any point?
Starblazer? I don't think so. I don't even recall the name.
Okay. Also known as Space Battleship Yamato.
I did not watch it, but I know about it. I know that name.
Fairly recently, they did a live-action movie based on the original anime.
Oh,
And it's actually really, really good. You can get a DVD of it for, like, DVD Blu-ray for a few bucks. now. I mean, $10 or so.
I'll add it to my list.
And
I've been meaning to actually sit down and watch the series.
Or you can just find it on YouTube, which is how I watched it the first time to decide whether I wanted it. But it is fun. And it's the origin of the spinal mounted direct energy weapon.
Okay.
Trope. I mean, it's kind of like when that ship uses they call it the wave motion gun. When it uses it, it's kind of like when Godzilla's tails spines start lighting up.
Huh. Okay.
It's like, ooh, somebody's about to get their ass kicked.
What did I do here? Okay. I cut this one back out. And
did you
place that in? Huh?
Did you see the new American Godzilla in theaters?
No, I very rarely ever go to theaters.
That was the unique experience because it's one thing that I have talked to everybody that saw it in theaters.
Mm-hmm.
They go most of the movie without Godzilla doing any of the well-known Godzilla things, but during the climax, when you see the spines light up, almost everyone in the theater goes, ooh.
Nice.
It was one of the more enjoyable aspects of that movie was just everybody knowing that somebody's about to get their ass kicked.
Okay, I guess I'll just cut this one off and do that here also.
Let's see.
Right? What did I do different here?
What are you contemplating up there so difficult?
Oh, I see. Okay.
Miscount?
Yeah, I'm not finished over here. Getting ahead of myself. Although, honestly... Okay, I need your opinion.
Okay.
Which side looks better? The side that does not have the corner bevel completed, or the one that has it completed? Over here. And there will be an inverted corner here.
Inverted corner?
I'm about to put it down.
Okay. Let me see. That.
So that side over here, or that side over here. They bounced all over the place for the last 2 episodes. Then one of the main characters goes into cryo, and it ends there.
Well,
yeah, that's kind of a bad ending.
I would go... Well, I guess it depends. Are we going to put a roof on this at any point?
Well, part of it, yeah. I mean, the center part of it is going to be exposed, obviously.
Yeah. Well, if we're putting a roof on it, that angle is going to have to come off, isn't it? Or are we going to have the roof up higher, 1 square higher?
Well, I mean, I haven't got to the limit yet anyway. Because this right here is where the limit is, right?
The height?
Yeah. Well,
yeah.
What we talked about.
Yeah.
So
is that going to be the height of the roof line?
I would think so, yeah. Unless you wanted to get one more block. I mean, it wouldn't hurt.
Nah.
Okay.
I'm fine with that.
So, which one?
Considering I'm seeing it with a roof on it, in my mind, this bevel that you have,
Mm-hmm.
if you could take that bevel all the way across,
I don't.
or that inverse that we have over here, it'd be more work.
I'm not sure how to put that over there, being that's the 45 angle.
Well, you grind this one out.
Mm.
You put that
Inverted.
inverted in, and then you take the corner and do that.
I could do that. If you feel like this looks and feels better, I'll go ahead and do that.
I like that look.
Okay.
Dome it. We've got a plan, and putting a full dome over the top is not really going to work.
Nope. Not unless it's going to have explosive hinges and completely disappear later.
Yeah. Got a plan. It's a sneaky plan.
Has plans.
Oh, God. You know, Waspinator, strangely, was one of my favorite parts of that series.
Oh, dude, I loved him.
Let's see.
And what did I do down here?
Use a triangle structure to dome it, less work and resources. Yeah, there is a delay in chat.
Oh yeah, always is. Okay, wait. Right. Okay.
Triangle structure to dome it. Yeah.
How's my oxygen? Oxygen is almost depleted.
Why would your oxygen be
I
depleted?
keep saying oxygen. My hydrogen.
We're not really concerned about resources.
I'm sorry, I don't recognize that movie.
What
I won't speak its name in the chat.
is it a Bayism?
No. It involves Travolta as an alien.
Oh, the one that is the Scientology movie.
Mm-hmm.
Are we just going to leave the ice here as our kind of landing area?
I was thinking about that. If we build atop it, we're going to lose a lot of room coming in.
Yeah.
And if we don't, we'll have to drill it all out.
Right.
So, since we don't have to worry about airtightness, I would be okay if we could make it look good, leaving it.
Okay.
I think we can make it look good. Alright.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we can make a good-looking platform.
Yeah, that does look better. Alright. What time we got here? We've already been streaming for 4 hours, and it is 15 minutes before I need to be hitting the hay. So.
Okay.
So we're going to have to leave this roughly right here. And honestly, the time has gone by because, hey, having fun. I do love me some Space Engineers still. But I hope y'all enjoyed it. I hope y'all come back next week, next Friday, where we'll pick up where we left off in building this massive, I won't say massive, relatively large base.
Yep. It'll probably be massive by the time we're done.
Yeah, pretty much. So anyway, I hope y'all come back next week, and we'll see y'all then. Y'all have a wonderful, wonderful evening.
Yep. So, bye-bye.
Good night, everybody.
And now wait for the stream to catch up on my end.
I'm going to wait for mine to muster.